Just like the M3 video and the Ding Ding video, today we're going to ABC blind test PA, M3, and Ding Dings. Honestly, I myself has already forgotten which one is which, and I'll have to check once I record the back-to-back. Here comes the blind test. See if you can tell which is which. Leave your comments below. Here come the back-to-backs. Welcome back. Leave your comments in below which one is which. The blind test you just heard is the culmination of weeks of requests. We're putting the OG, what I call the OG PA, against the two newest successors, the M3 and the Ding Ding. The PA was my OG benchmark, as in the first Keygeek switch that I actually liked and passed with flying colors. DY did such a great job on it. Everything else before it, I did not like and stopped covering Keygeek altogether. It is because of the PA that I had some hope and opened the doors to covering more Keygeek, which I had previously completely stopped covering. The M3 was the first one I called a real clacker and said that the Keygeek has finally arrived. Keygeek had now caught up to HMX. The Ding Ding was checked to see if the M3 was a one-off fluke or the Keygeek managed to strike lightning twice. Lightning did in fact strike twice. Today we run the back-to-back that everyone has been asking for. Now we see if the PA holds up against the two newcomers, M3 and Ding Dings. Before we jump into the back-to-back, hit the like button if you've been enjoying these blind headers leading in the videos, and slap that super thanks to grab me a coffee if you really love this content. Okay, here come the back-to-backs. As you can see, I've added a third Neo65 Core Plus to the channel. A homie deal showed up, which I couldn't resist, so I had to grab it. This helps tremendously in the workflow in order for me to generate these types of back-to-backs. It's significantly faster now in recording versus having to rebuild the same board between takes. Basically, I can record all three of these minutes within each other. It's been such a time saver. It's also helping a lot for the HMX Avengers Elite 8 that's currently running, as I can build out the next bracket while the current bracket is running. One of the challenges I've always had in the past when doing content for y'all is if a switch was good, if it was a slapper, I didn't actually want to take it out of the board. I was enjoying typing on it, and it would delay videos sometimes because it's like, I don't want to take this out. But as the shooting schedule required, I would have to take it out, rebuild the board, and often I would remove great switches to free up space to do simple two-way back-to-backs. And the switches that are being reviewed may not have been as good as the one that came out. That amazing switch won't necessarily make it back into a board for personal use. Thok Widow, currently in QF2, is one of those switches. And when I put it back together for Thok, I was like, oh my god, this switch is so good. I forgot how good it is. This one is going to take this bracket. It is currently. It's leading 80% to 20%. Even though Iron Actuator is a great switch, Thok Widow is amazing. So now if I get a switch like something like that, I can keep it in one board and then work with the other two boards, and this will be the board I type on. I also have a fourth hot swap PCB coming to really optimize how to do these types of back-to-backs on this channel has been built on and has evolved to. Especially when you guys are asking for 8-way roundups of all the switches and how to choose. Doing 2 rounds of 4 PCBs will be a lot better than doing 1 round of 8 rebuilds. Being able to mix and match combinations quickly and being able to drop completed boards into any of the 3 cases is so much faster. I've been loving the improved efficiency right away with this video alone. It is so much better. Let's talk about the back-to-back. The PA was the first and what I consider the OG now. Everything before it doesn't count and still stands strong with the two newcomers. When I first tested the PA, I immediately gave it a buy. But back then, it was back-to-back versus the Gleam V2s, and it was definitely lower pitched than the Gleam V2s. Links to all three of these switch reviews will be in the description below. At the time, I gave it a buy, but as far as Keygeek goes, PA was the best Keygeek switch out of all before it, at the time. I've since declared M3 and Ding Ding to be virtually indistinguishable with HMX when blind tested. These PA are holding strong though. These are the top 3 Keygeeks I recommend. If I had to pick, I would go M3, PA, and then Ding Ding, but they are all excellent. Pretty soon we're going to need to do a Keygeek tournament if they keep pumping out this level of quality. Grab any of these 3 from Unikeys, use my coupon code shylocutus for 7% off. At your service, as always, I love you all. Smash that like button and be sure to play in the HMX Avengers Elite 8 blind tournament currently running if you haven't joined yet. See y'all soon in the next quarterfinal rounds. Peace out.